to the first union in American history.
Yeah!
You're in trouble, man. I am. Thank you. You're in trouble.
Biden, our friend Joe, our good friend Joe.
Well, you got it done in one place. Yeah. Let's not stop.
That's right.
Seriously? What the fuck?
Biden, our friend Joe, our good friend Joe.
You are such a fucking asshole who doesn't care about the people that you fucking represent.
You know, it wasn't until we were victorious that we got any type of support. So to have it now, you know, visiting the White House, having a comrade in Bernie Sanders.
Seriously? What the fuck?
You got no friends in Washington, D.C. Your enemy is laughing at you. Wake up, asshole!
I didn't go in there to just do a photo op. I definitely had some demands that they didn't play. And,
wow.
You know.
And the whole thing about going to meet him because you think it's going to elevate the situation? No, not even the fact that the co-option that can take place that we've seen from almost every single leftist outlet out there that eventually gets swallowed up by the establishment. Biden was the architect for the conditions that created the fact that you are fighting like the Dickens that we are all living in right now.
Realize that it's not a left or right thing. It's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. It's a workers thing.
Just because you say this isn't about Republican or Democrat doesn't mean it's so if the actions don't back it up.
God, I love that moment, especially with Senator Graham kind of like looking down and shit. You know he was embarrassed.
First of all, I want to address Mr. Graham. First off, you know, it sounded like you was talking about more of the companies and the businesses in your speech, but you forgot that the people are the ones who make these companies operate. And I think that it's in your best interest to realize that it's not a left or right thing. It's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. It's a workers thing.
Just like hearing Lindsey Graham's name, I get like, I can feel my heart rate go up. I get like the anger start to like, you know, build inside me.
I definitely went off script. I had to hold it in.
Yeah.
The notion that people in the united in this democracy will outmatch tyranny is the oldest American ideal.
The reason why we're an independent union is because we don't want to get tied to politics, because we're representing 8,300 members that we know are going to have different political views. I mean, I've been on tour across the country. It's been like a real hot labor summer.
I see you watching me, brother. You know I was coming. You ain't gonna stop me. You told me on April 2nd, right? That I wasn't smart or articulate. But guess what? Look what I did. Look what I did. If tonight, after I leave here, the local clan rides up on the campus, puts up some racist signs, slaps a couple of sisters, brothers around, tomorrow morning, every African out here be out here. Even the Uncle Toms. Let's get down. We got to do something. And I promise you, for 3 or 4 days, you'll be very hot.
It's been like a real hot labor summer.
There'll be no peace on this campus for 3 or 4 days. White students even be afraid of you. And after 3 or 4 days, you will sit down. And you'll forget about it. Fuck Jeff Bezos! Fuck Jeff Bezos! Billionaires, they gotta go! Billionaires, they gotta go! Fuck Jeff Bezos! Fuck Jeff Bezos! Just because everybody's against the same thing doesn't mean everybody is for the same thing. Fuck Jeff Bezos! 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 Unity doesn't represent what you're against. It represents what you are for.
Now I hear like he is in talks of writing a memoir.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And a friend of the show, Franco, I think also reached out recently.
Friend of the show, Sabby, too.
Sabby has also tried to reach out. I just feel like we want sit rep, man. Like, where's the actual work happening? What's actually happening?
What's the plan, and how can we help? And how can we help organize and get the word out and spread the stories of what's happening in the warehouses and hold meetings offline for workers? We want to help. We have a voice. We know how to run streams. We know technology. We know marketing. We know social media. We have skills that we can lend to this. And we're offering, and we're kind of screaming here that we want to help.
Of course, they try to demonize my character. You know, they saying that the union dude is going to go towards my Lamborghini. But they don't know me. I'm more of a BMW guy. But there you go. It wasn't even enough for me to even come to the table.
Pinky ring, we're about to be deep. Two-tone my Lambo, that's drippy. But I like the bottom that she tips.